In a few months, everything will come to a standstill when Qatar hosts the 2022 World Cup. It will be the first time in history that such an event will take place in a Middle Eastern setting. This is a World Cup that has attracted a lot of criticism ever since Qatar were awarded the hosting rights over England. Due to the fact that Qatar 2022 has not been given a universal seal of approval, there are many aspects to it that have been seen as major turn-offs. World Cups are meant to be spectacles that provide an intersection for different cultures and ideologies. But Qatar as a state has some laws that prevent the competition from being represented the way it normally does. For instance, homosexuality is illegal in Qatar, so we won't be witnessing the rainbow-clad flags we're accustomed to seeing in football. And while we can at least try to think past that, we cannot ignore the plight of South Asian migrant workers who died in atrocious circumstances since Qatar won the bid. Worker rights in Middle East countries are already questionable, and while the Qatari government maintains that it has tackled the issue, many reports indicate that these migrant workers still live in abhorrent conditions. And not to mention the fact that European leagues will be suspended for 2 months since Qatar 2022 will be the first ever World Cup event that takes place during winters. This will have a big impact on many sporting factors, including player fatigue, which is already in the red zone during December when teams are participating in multiple competitions every week. But let's not wallow in despair, since Qatar 2022 has a lot of unique elements to it. After winning the bid, Qatar became the smallest country to host the World Cup. The record was previously held by Switzerland, who hosted the competition in 1954. At the same time, Qatar 2022 will be the most expensive World Cup in history, with the country spending around $220 billion on preparations. Because it is a desert nation, heat is a major factor that has forced FIFA to make it a winter World Cup. But even in November and December, the weather is still hot. Therefore, all 8 stadiums that will host the matches come with internal air conditioning. The technology has been customized so that the field temperature is also kept under control. At the same time, the hosts have done something groundbreaking by ensuring the air inside the stadia is purified so that people carrying allergies are not inconvenienced in any way. Qatar has also introduced the first ever temporary stadium. Stadium 974 has been built specifically for this occasion and has a capacity of 40,000. The stadium has a modular design and is constructed using recycled shipping containers. The stadium has been constructed at the shores of the Gulf, which will minimize reliance on the cooling systems. Once the World Cup ends, the stadium will be disassembled. In many ways, the Qatar World Cup is going to be quite a unique experience, especially for those who have been attending these events for many years. And while it will be a different experience this time around, we cannot entirely rule out the possibility of it being a surreal experience. So fingers crossed everyone, and let's hope Qatar 2022 is as glamorous and as amazing as the organisers have promised it to be. Thanks for watching. Check out our previous videos on screen right now. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to X's and O's.